Yeah, yes, and let's manifest. Singing was also my second love before I really pursued acting, and it's still something that I do very regularly in my life, and I write a lot of music.
Welcome to Miami. It's a pleasure to have you here. And I related or connected to this movie in so many levels, as a parent, as an immigrant, as an only child, as a mother that can smell things with my daughter.
Yes!
So which one of the themes you related the most of overall from the story?
I mean, well, I'm also an immigrant, and I came here when I was a baby. My parents also, like a lot like Pete's family, had to give up a lot to come over here and begin again. So immediately, when Pete and I spoke for the first time, we both connected. And I'm like, oh man, there's this debt. We call it kind of a debt of gratitude to our family, and like a feeling like a responsibility. And doing this movie was a love. Pete always, I believe, described it as a love letter to his family, his parents. And I felt the same way making this. I was like, oh, I can't wait. This will be the first premiere that I invite them to, because I wanted it to be extra special. It was so cool to have them there at that premiere. It was the best. It was one of the best experiences of my life. It was really cool. But yeah, making the movie and like having that in mind, that was so much in my heart, and you can see it in the movie.
It was a really special moment.
Really
I think for me, like, part of what made this such an incredible experience was that I did relate to almost nearly every single message that these characters had to tell. I think, starting with Ember's self-journey of really trying to hone in that passion that she has. When it's too much, but when it's too little, it's not enough. So, like, her being able to find center is something that I've always really tried to find in my life as well. But when it comes down to how close she is and how much her family motivates her, I have the biggest soft spot in the world for my family and all the sacrifices that they've also made for me. I was adopted from Shanghai, China, and I did grow up in a Caucasian household, but my parents and my sister and everyone on board sacrificed everything to help me really follow this dream. And that's so rare, because like you see in the movie, it's not that Ember's parents don't really support her dream. Even she doesn't really know what her dream is yet. And when she finally reveals to her parents that her dream was something else, and they're like, we love you anyway. Like, my parents have done that time and time and time again for me. And I've had so many Wades in my life meet me halfway and be like, you are beautiful as you are. And like, I just related to everything in this film. Sorry, that was a lot.
No, that part really touched me in so many levels in the film. And talking about your characters, I think it's a beautiful message for the world, the connection being so different. What do you think that why they connect? What is it, that thing that actually I think we all should see in everybody else?
Well, I think like recognizes like. I think there's something, when you look past the surface, there's something like, you and I, we're different, but like there's something similar. We both love movies. Or like, whatever it is, like we both have a connection to like seeing something like just be shared that's just open and pure and beautiful. And I think that's enough for both of them. They're like, hold on, I see something in you. And I feel like they both feel that in each other, and that's why they get connected to each other. Like they just want to discover more and more about each other, and then they're like, oh wait, hold on, I really like you,
Yeah, I mean, they learn so much from each other too, I think Wade sees this softness in Ember that she was never able to see, because he could kind of see past the explosion and even kind of lead her towards a path of creativity. And I think her being seen by a water person and just learning more about water, which I don't think any of the fire people really ventured out to do, like, she just learned so much about humanity. I mean, or elementality. Well, whatever you would say humanity is.
Let's call it humanity.
Yeah. They learn a lot from each other, and I think that's why by the end they're so close,
And you sing beautifully, so would you love to maybe sing in a next project, combine in a film?
Yes,
both crafts that you wonderfully.
Yeah, yes, and let's manifest. Singing was also my second love before I really pursued acting, and it's still something that I do very regularly in my life, and I write a lot of music. If that were to happen to me, that's the next dream.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for this wonderful film. I enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take care. I really appreciate your questions as well.
Ladies. If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like and subscribe to our channel right here.